Well, how y'all doing today? For those of you that are joining me for the first time, I am Pastor Michael Nicodemus, and I'm coming to you from my personal life YouTube channel. On this channel, I do midweek Bible studies, I do life lesson teachings, and home improvement projects. I do this personal channel so you have a chance to get to know me as the person, as the man, and the things that I struggle with, the things that I need help with, because I have two ministry channels, Heart to Heart Refinement School and Heart Refinement for Teens. And there I'm an online course instructor and a spiritual health consultant. That's what I do as a pastor. But in this video today, as you can tell, we've got our Christmas tree up. And this is a Christmas video. Not necessarily about Christmas, but about a Christmas gift. If you want to know more about this Christmas gift, please keep watching. But what I did is, planning Christmas gifts and getting gifts for the family and everything. I asked my wife if she wanted me to get her a substantial gift that would go underneath the Christmas tree, or would she like me to build her workbench in our little storage shed barn that she likes crafts. She does a little bit of woodworking, so her scroll saw sits out there, and it's kind of like a craft table. So I asked her if she'd like me to build that or if she wants me to get a substantial gift to put underneath the tree. And she said she would like me to build that workbench. So this video is all about me working towards building that workbench. Why am I making a video of it? Well, with any Christmas gift, you want to remember it. So I want to remember this build, what it looks like before, during the construction period, and what it looks like afterwards. And maybe we'll get to see her using this workbench and some of the things that she does on there. And I bet through the duration of me making this video, she's going to be able to come on and talk to you guys, and maybe even make a comment, maybe even do a little bit of help with the workbench. But her and our daughter are off doing shopping, because today happens to be my birthday. Today I turned 56 years old. Yeah, I'm getting up there in age. And as you can tell, I got my sunglasses here. I'm ready to kind of go outside and start removing the temporary workbench that she has. So we're going to take a little trip outside together, and I'm going to set the camera up so you can see what's in her side of the barn. Yeah, we have a storage barn. One side of it is mine, the other side of it is hers. And so I want to improve her side of the barn. So that's what we're going to do. So let's go outside. What I'll do is I'll get it a little prepped up a little bit. I'll set up my camera. I'll have the door open, and then I'll start the video that you see what's in there. And then I'll probably stop and restart the video footage. So you're going to see a series of that. Let's get started. Here we go. Well, here is the basic material that I'm going to use. Got a couple of 8-foot 2x4s, and to be honest with you, can't find really quality material anymore. I'm using a 16-inch shelf that's 8 feet long. I only need 5 feet of it, so we're going to build a lower shelf. This is actually the area that is her side. So I'm going to pull all this stuff out of here so I have a clear site to work with, and I'm going to stack it all on that table right there. So next time you see this video, this will be clear, and we may set the camera up a little bit to kind of watch that procedure of building it but not cleaning it out. See you in a bit. Well, welcome to the design and plan stage of what I'm doing here. What I want to do is I want to put a 5-foot shelf in here that goes from that corner up to here. I want to come out 16 inches to what I have on the corner there. But 5 feet is going to put me into this space right here. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to cut a 2x4 and put it in here. So I need to do that right now. So I'm gonna get my tape measure and measure this distance here, and I'll come right back and we'll talk to you as soon as I get ready to put that in there. If you're all wondering what I'm using for screws, I'm using some 2.5 inch deck screws. Already got this screwed in where I want it. Now I'm just going to finish screwing it down, and I'm going to do a time band, so I'm doing that. So here we go. Now the big question is it all level? Well, it's pretty close to level on there. Of course, the ground shifts up and down. So what's the next thing? Well, I need a support over there to hold the shelf coming this way. And what's my measurement coming this way? If we're going to put a 16-inch shelf on the top of this, are we going to have to cut it? That's the second question, right? So the next thing I need to do is establish that area there. And then I think what I'll do is I'll put a foot coming down over here, screw it into the floor, and then I'll establish where the second shelf is going to go. And I think that'll work. I think what I'm going to do once I get this top shelf on here temporarily, just holding in place, I'll ask the wife kind of where she wants that bottom shelf at, because this is hers. But what I want to do now is establish that corner there, and I want to get a leg over here and make sure that we can put a 16-inch shelf there. So keep watching. Well, I'm ready to set the shelf on top of it. It's going to be a little awkward, but I think I can do it. Just going to rest on this side and this side. I got a foot ready to screw down into it since I get it set in place. So I'm going to let you guys watch and see how I do this, and then we'll kind of go from there and see what it looks like. So I set a little chair right here to kind of help me in case it falls or something. So let me go get it, bring it in. Looks pretty good. Already piloted a couple of holes here and put my screws down in there. I think that helps a lot. So let's set that up on there and get it screwed down. There we go, my friend. We have a workbench shelf in there now. Pretty sturdy. I'm going to put a center leg on it here pretty quick too. So what I need to do now is put some screws in the back of it so it stays put. I think that'll be a great help. What I'm going to do is pilot a couple of holes with a countersink bit so it'll stay put. Let's get that done. And this time I'm going to use a shoulder screw. I'm going to use an 1.25 inch drywall screw. Get my other bit here. I'll I'll just lay that right there so I can use it later. Oh, it's easier for me to sit down and do this. It's kind of why I barked the chairs in. So let's go ahead and get a hole piloted here. There it is. We'll have to take that bracket off the wall before we do the rest of that. So now I'm going to kind of get an idea of where I'm going to put that bottom shelf at. The best way to do that, my friends, let me angle the camera a little. The best way to do that is sit on your chair where you're going to be working from mostly and try to get an idea. I think maybe right to this stud right there probably be best for me if I had something to lay my foot on. I don't want to come out 15 inches. I'm thinking I'm going to only come out to about 8 inches. I think that'll work, but I don't want to have it all the way out because sometimes they like to put a trash can or something underneath it. So I'm going to go bring the wife out and kind of talk to her about this and get an idea of what side she wants to have open, and maybe we can put more shelves in there. But I do want to put a foot shelf in there, and I only have like a 3-foot piece, so that would leave a 2-foot opening space. So I'm gonna go bring the wife out and we'll sit down and have a chat. Maybe you can join us. Well, here we are. Here's the lady that I'm making this gift for. So I want to talk to you about this bottom shelf. Okay. This is about 16 inches, 15 and a quarter. So I want to talk about this bottom shelf. I don't want to have to go buy more wood because I've got that piece sitting over there, and it's also got a rounded edge on there. Okay. Whether we need the rounded edge or not. So 3 feet. This is 5 feet. That's what we had to go. We can't go any closer than this mark right here for that to open up. Mm-hmm. So what I'm thinking is if we went 3 feet from that wall right there, 3 feet's going to put us right here at this drill, right on this side. Okay. So that leaves an opening of about 22 inches. We could build shelves in here, and we could slide like a trash can underneath here. We could put like your shop vac underneath here. So, and then I'm thinking, see where this little lighter colored area is at? So that off the floor is about 12 inches.
Can you hold the camera so they can see?
Huh?
Can you hold the camera so they can see?
No, I already talked to them. They know what I'm talking about. So we want to have a place to put our foot if we're, and I think 12 inches, maybe that would be, because it's going to be sticking out here, okay? Or we can go a little bit lower, or we don't have to put our feet up. This, on these chairs, is pretty good size if you're going to be working over there. Your scroll saw is going to sit here, and you've got this whole area. This needs to be unscrewed so I can screw in the back part of that.
Yeah, I'll move that.
So, should I? Okay, we got 15 and.
I'd rather have.
So what do you want?
I'd rather have like over here, so like a little work area, and then maybe some box shelves down here, or one big shelf. So then I could put those little orange little boxes. You know.
Well, because of cost, I only got what's left in the truck.
Okay.
And I need to put a 3-foot piece back here, or however wide you want this, so it holds on something. Then I got to put something over here. I got to put it inside or something, and then double it up. I got to do that, and then I need a foot for it. And I also need another support here somewhere, where you think this might be a best support. So
Right,
I would put one at
I want this
2.5 feet, which is 30 inches.
I want this open for my legs. Over there. And then just shelves or something over there.
So what do you want me to do here?
Shelves. Or shelf.
So that's 37 inches by this distance. You want that left open, right?
Yeah, right here.
All the way, nothing on the shelf.
Yeah.
We can always do like a chrome footrest or something, or I can put a dowel in there or something later on.
That'd be good.
So,
We don't need a foot.
so I've already got bracing here. So what do you want to do? If I cut that 3 foot in half, we've got 16 inches. So do you want me to utilize this space with 16 inches worth of shelving?
Mm-hmm.
And how many shelves do you want in here then? Remember, your scroll saw's gonna sit right here in front of the shelving area.
Yeah, I know. Just whatever you can get out of it. I mean, if you have to maybe cut that in half and make 2 shelves, that's it.
Do you want it as deep as this, or do you want it more shallow in there?
However you make it work.
You tell me. I can get 2 shelves out of there at that'd be 16 inches of shelving,
Yeah, just cut that in half, and then.
and then just put 1 shelf here, 1 shelf there. Kind of take this distance and divide it by 1, 2, 3 openings, and then that's what you want.
Yeah, because I can always put the trash can and stuff right here or here.
So 16 inches worth of shelving, and that'll work for you. All right. And put 2 shelves in here, so you'll have 3 different openings. All right.
Sounds good.
So I'm not going to get the pegboard yet because we're going to have to decide how we're going to do this. This needs to be exposed, so we can do pegboard up to here, and then if you want to come out with like a little shelf, and then we can do pegboard up as high as that, or whatever you want to do. Okay.
Well, I'd like to have pegboard all the way to here if possible, like this, but
That high?
longer.
Okay.
And then.
Well, those sheets come 2 foot by 4 foot widths, so it could come to here. You don't really want anything above your sawzall because you kind of need to. We're going to put a light right here. Remember.
Yep. Well, I mean, just like this, and then over, and then
What do you want to do back here then?
maybe some pegboard, just screwed into there.
Well, I can put pegboard behind this and just cut a hole out, and then
Or
you could have pegboard. Well, you need to tell me what you want to do.
I mean,
And tell our friends too.
yeah. Michelle, little cubbies would be nice. That's always handy. But I just want to be able to hang put my sawzall and stuff like that underneath the shelves so it's out of the way, and then put pegboard over this way. Put my Dremels. In
So
a cubby.
you want your shelves over here this wide, right? Okay. So I'll put a brace in here to support that. We'll come over here and figure out where that's at, and then we'll put a sharp brace in, and I'll be able to put feet on there. Where do you want this support at? This has got to be supported here in the middle.
Right. Just directly in the middle. That'd be fine.
So right in the center of it?
Yeah.
All right. Now, while I have you out here and on camera, you want to tell our friends why you chose to have this as a Christmas gift instead of something underneath a tree wrapped up in a box?
Well, because I really like how you designed your tool bench, and I love to work with wood, and I have all my tools because I'm a tomboy. And just ever since you told me that you could build me one, I just got excited, and I'd rather have something that you built for me because it will last longer, and it means more to me.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and build these shelves in here, and then you help me put your stuff back in here, or you can organize it because it's kind of your thing.
And then the scroll saw is going to fit perfect.
Scroll saw would fit perfect right
it
there.
Moves. Good.
It moves.
I mean, the thing bounces.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay, and then.
But I'm gonna have to have a support right here, wherever that 3 foot or that 16 inches measures it all the way to the ground.
And this
then
is
we'll
pretty
do
easy
one
to
right
drill
here.
in because I need to.
Yeah.
I need to
You
get.
gotta pilot hole it, but
I need to mount my scroll saw in there.
you gotta mount the scroll saw.
Mhm.
And if you want to build the scroll saw up, we can always build a little frame on here and get it up a little higher if you wanted to. But we need different shelf material to come up a little higher.
When you get done, we'll put it in here, and then we'll see.
All right. Well, friends, we're going to go ahead and cut this bottom shelving in here and get this built in here and get the braces done. And then I'll have her come out and take a look at it. And then she can put her stuff back in. And I'll show you what this looks like before she puts her stuff in, then after she gets it all organized.
Well, thanks for being a part of my Christmas present. And also, he's such a wonderful husband. He's doing all this on his birthday.
I already told him that.
So I got a pretty amazing husband.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get this done, friends, and let's get this video edited. But we got a little while to go yet, so keep watching. Yeah, my friends, there it is. I'm temporarily done because I ran out of materials. As you can see, I kind of scabbed that board in there. A little short. So I'm going to get another 2x4 and I'll shore up this side really secure, and another 2x4 right there. But I think this is going to suffice for the night. It's getting late. It's actually getting on to 4 p.m. So I want to get all of this stuff put back in. So I'm going to go get the wife to help me do that. She'll probably do a little cleaning, but I'm going to set you guys back up where you were. When we get started, I'm going to do a little time advance of her bringing everything in. So that ought to be fun. Keep watching. Well, my friends, let's bring her in and see what she thinks about this temporarily job. She should be here in a second.
Oh, wow.
Is that kind of what you had in mind?
Yeah, love it.
See how I ran out of wood there and ran out of wood there? I just scabbed it in so it was sturdy enough to bring it in.
I love it.
Before you set too much in here, we need to get this out of here and put some screws back in here. And then it'll hold it.
The only heavy thing is my scroll saw.
Yeah, we're going to bring it in here in a little bit.
I love it.
I'm going to set this down here because
It's perfect.
I don't know if it's
Perfect
effective
size.
or what. So. All right, I'll get my stuff out of the way if you want to start bringing your stuff in.
Alright.
I'll get that out of your way.
Do you have that little brush? Or, yeah, the little...
Yeah, it's right here. I'll get it.
You can just sweep that off, and I'll bring my stuff up.
What?
Baby?
Think about that, did you? You know what we could do there? We could build a pull it back the other way.
Because it's got to move.
How about if we build a pull-out tray? So we got to come to about 19 inches right there. Or do you care if it sets out like this?
Can you just build it permanent? Just have to go. Just a little.
Well, I don't want to. I would rather. Do you want it higher than that?
It's got to come out because it this thing moves up and down.
But do you want it taller? It's got to come
No,
wider, but
this
you
is-
want it taller.
No, this is perfect.
Okay.
But if you could just make it a little extension, that'd be good. You don't have to come out here. Just
Well, we don't want that back hitting that wall. Pull it out till you so you.
that's there.
So I got to go about 20 inches, right?
Just a little permanent one.
Okay. Can I just piece it in here?
Yeah, just see like right here.
I'll just.
I can even scoot it this way.
So you basically need 4 more inches.
Is that what it says? Or 5? I would do 4 now.
But that's not gonna let you bolt it. So
4.5.
let's come out to pull it out a little bit more. A little bit more. Let's come out to 5, and then I'll just build another little box right here.
Have to.
Well, we got to be able to have solid structure to put them screws down in there.
Well, one's back here though. I'm just gonna put one right here, but
But there's one over here
I
too.
know, but it's a pain in the butt. We don't have to put them there.
I'll make it come out 5.5 inches. Just this little area right here.
How are you gonna support it though?
You'll see. You'll see.
Right.
All right. So put it sideways. Go ahead and bring your stuff in, and then we'll go from there. All right. We got to get her done because it's not quite done yet. All right, my friends. We're gonna do a time lapse right now.
Yay! I have a workbench. Thank you, my baby.
I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. And if you said you know me, I'd be gone. I would play Prince Charming, I would sing you songs. But if you said you loved me, darn so long. But now something has changed, like something inside has suddenly been rearranged. The only one who could ever play that part is the one who stole my heart. Was a hobo and a drifter, a lonely rolling stone. Always how I saw it, the best of on my own. With every next train coming, I'd go from town to town, till someone blocked my road and stood her ground. Yeah, now something has changed, like something inside has suddenly been rearranged. The only one who could ever play that part is the one who stole my heart. Is the one who stole my heart.
Well, my friends, I'm outside here, and we got everything in there. I'm going to show you what the area was where we had everything, and then I'm going to show you the area where it's at. Keep watching. And now we're just down to the table I put out, and the tables that I wanted to have cleared up. And now, look how much more organized it is.
I mean, it's not exactly. I mean, we got to get the other pegboard up.
Yeah, I was telling them that I'm going to get a 2x4 piece of pegboard. We'll cut it in half, and then I'll get a couple more 2x4s. I'll fix what I patched in at the bottom.
And then also, we've got to make just a little, or if you can make a...
I'll make it out of a 2x6, and it'll come out there just 6 inches, and then that way we can bolt that in, and then she can screw it down in the back. And for right now it's set sideways, but we didn't have a whole lot of space to do much more there. I didn't want to take it all the way out to the edge of the door. So that's her side. We'll actually put this up on the pegboard, and then the pegboard will cover most of that area up. And then I have a little work light that's right there. And I'm going to figure out how we can get it up over her workbench. That's what she'd like to have. And we'll go from there. But, yep, let's keep watching, and let's get this finished out for her. And but for right now, we have it secured, and we'll build out, and we'll go from there as soon as the weather clears up. And
Thank you, baby. Love it.
well, Merry Christmas early.
Thank you.
Hopefully I'll have it all done by Christmas time, which is 21 days away.
Hey, this is perfect right now. I mean,
Yeah, well, that's going to have to work for right now.
so I'd like to be organized. And did you show them how I organized? On top
Well, it's not too organized right now, but I'll show them a little bit later.
I mean, I got your
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. So that cardboard that's sitting there, I'm going to take it in the house and use it for a template for the glass shelves and the glass end of the display case. You guys have been watching that, and that'll probably be the next video. Will be part 3 of building the display case after we get done with this. So thanks for watching this part, and we'll do a part 2 on this when we get everything done. Please like and subscribe.